Hi everyone, I'm Sandy and welcome back to my channel. Today I have my reading plans or my channel plans really for 2025. Where do I want to take this channel in the new year? Well, in 2024, a lot of stuff happened. My son got married. I got a new job. I was very just overwhelmed and busy learning about my new job. And I kind of abandoned reading quite a bit in 2024, which didn't make me feel the best. For whatever reason, it was the thing that I had to put aside, and I just could not spare the energy, the mental energy to pick up any kind of really complicated book. And so as a result of that, the bulk of my projects from 2025 crashed and burned. So if you follow my channel, you may know from my 1001 book countdown, which is my primary project that I'm doing, where I'm reading all the books off of the 1001 books you must read before you die list. Every year at the beginning of the year, I pre-select 52 books with the idea of getting that down to 0. The year before, I got it down to 1, but didn't get it to 0. This year, I got it to 25. I mean, I only read half of those books. It is the one project, though, that I'm definitely going to carry into 2025. I may have said 2024. I don't know what I'm doing right now. But the books I had planned to read in 2024, I only read 25. So in 2025, I'm definitely continuing on though with that. And I did select those books already. I have a video out talking about those and the ones I'm planning on reading. And the way I did it just kind of energized me to hopefully pick up some of the books. And I'm very interested and excited to see where that goes this year. The other projects that I had in my thing for last year, one was my subscriber favorite project. Again, crashed and burned about halfway through and didn't pick it back up again. I had some books that I had selected for the my walking challenge, which by the way also crashed and burned around the same time. I wasn't able to really keep walking as much when I got the new job. I did start biking to work, but my Sept challenge, I also lost the momentum and the motivation to track it, which is really too bad. But the books I selected for that project, I didn't read any of these. So this pile of 6. So again, half of the books I just did not get to, not because I wasn't interested, but nonfiction in particular was a bit rough for me. So I didn't do those. I didn't do the subscriber favorites. I read again about half. And the other one was my oldest on my TBR, which was also about the same. I read about half. I did not read any of these. So these ones are stuck in the pile of to be read, and I just didn't get to any of these. Again, I was really struggling to pick up anything that was more than just like simple, easy, romantic fantasy kind of reads, and my projects definitely showed that. So how am I changing that in 2025? I am not going to set other projects. I'm not going to go and say, okay, I'm going to do subscriber favorites, or I'm not going to try and do oldest on my TBR or try and do things like that. I think that just having all those books at some point just became too much pressure for me. And it's not like I rebelled against the pressure. I just crumbled. And I mean, for all the right reasons, I was doing all the right things. I just could not focus on my own reading and my channel. My video content went way down in 2024 after I got the new job, where I would be posting like a quarterly update, and I went months without a 1001 book update, which is not how I want to go. So in this year, one of the channel goals would be to be consistent, and the goal right now is Tuesday, Saturday. If I can put a video out on Thursday, that would be great, but it'll be kind of a bonus video. But the goal would be Tuesday and Saturday. The 1001 book countdowns will always be on a Saturday. The other Saturdays, the goal would be to do every other week, and hopefully that I can have some good updates for you for the countdown. Outside of that, that's the only kind of plan that I have from a video perspective, is that I want to try and get to 2 times per week. I am not setting other TBRs, a classics TBR. I'm not setting a oldest TBR or subscriber favorite TBR. I'm not doing any of that. The only official TBR I have is my 1001 book countdown. And those books are all stored here on my right. If I read a book that I selected for this year or one of the books for last year, I will count it in my 52 number for the year. As far as events and other things going on, I'm hosting a book club, the 1001 Book Club with Britta Bowler. That is continuing into 2025. We will have 6 books this year. We've already announced those. The first one is Reasons to Live by Amy Hempel, which is way up there. Otherwise, I'd get it down. So I would ideally do a little bit more kind of content around that and see if I can just have a proper book club, I guess, is with it. So that's one project that is definitely going on. I do like certain events. I like March Mystery Madness. I like Misery May. I like Nonfiction November, even though Olive over at a book club is not hosting it again. So there are a number of ones, but I just want to kind of keep it a little loose. And the types of videos that I'm hoping to make are things a bit more random. I have a video that'll come out soon where it was more of a random reading vlog. And that one was really fun. I like that. I might do a random reading vlog off of a book on my shelves. In the one that I have coming up, I actually went to the store, in the bookstore, and bought some books. But I could do that also shopping my own shelves. So I might do that. The other thing is I would like to make some more shorts this year. I did not make a lot last year. I made a few. I made a lot the year before in September. I'd like to do some. One of the ideas I have is actually to do shorts about 1001 Arabian Nights as I read through the stories, kind of do a short for the stories that I read and see how that goes, and see if I like doing that. I might. It's an idea that's floating around in my head as a way of kind of creating some easy shorts to do. But that's an idea that I have. And that's really it. I'm keeping it simple, I think, is really the method for this year. I just want to get back to kind of some normalcy in my reading, and I feel like that can be best accomplished by not overloading myself with too many projects. So we're going to try it out for a few months, see how it goes. Maybe I'll change my mind. Some of the other videos I have coming out will be some top 10, bottom 10, some favorites, some most anticipated things. So I have a lot of videos kind of in my head and planned out, which hopefully will give me some great content coming up. Hopefully you consider giving me a subscribe and sticking around. Love to have you here. If you like books and reading, this is a great place to be. Yeah, I think that's going to be, that's pretty much it. I don't have big lofty goals. I was able to get my unread books down to under 200, which is great. If I could get that down even more this year, wonderful, but I'm not going on a book buying ban or doing the Read What You Own challenge, even though I do like that challenge. I'm just going to kind of take it easy and give myself a bit of a break. So what are your plans in 2025? I would love to hear those. Do any of these kind of ideas resonate with you? I'd love to hear that. Is there any content you would like to see me make that I haven't made? I would love to hear that as well. I'm all open to all kinds of ideas. So I think that will be it for today. I hope you have had a happy new year so far. And as always, like, comment, and subscribe. And until next time, everyone, thanks. Bye.